Yo, before we get into the video, I just want you guys to know I appreciate that the subs and everything that I've been getting for my videos. Man, y'all been going crazy. I'm glad y'all been liking the content. But go ahead, follow my Twitter, and go ahead, follow my Twitch. I be live on Twitch every day, and I be tweeting and whatnot on my Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, check out those socials, and I'm going to be having Multiversus events coming soon to the channel and on my Twitch. So if you guys want more info, go ahead and follow these. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Thank you. It's good, y'all. Lilkorey Kazi here. Back to get back. I can't even talk. Back again, delivering y'all more Multiversus content. Now, I've been seeing on my channel, y'all liking the Multiversus content. I'm not even huge. I'm not even a huge content creator or anything, but I told you I really like playing this game and I really like delivering content for this game. So, you know, the fact that you guys are indulging with it, and especially you see my most viewed video, top 100 Steven player. I'm 37 now. I'm ranked 37. If I remember when editing this video to put the picture up to show you, then yeah, because I'm ranked 37. But it's also on my Twitter, at Lilkorey_. So go ahead, follow me too. I'll be posting some of my Multiversus content on there as well. But we are here today to do our final preseason tier list of Multiversus, including LeBron. I said Brelon. LeBron James. So that's what we finna go ahead and do. But we're finna kick things off. Probably starting off with LeBron. I think I kind of like starting off from, you know, because LeBron been in the game for a while. You know, the game's been here for a while. Two major tourneys happened so far. One was like the Hungry Box tourney, but then our first major tourney was the 2v2 for Evo. If you guys saw that, man, it was definitely crazy, definitely worth the hype of watching. It was amazing. Shout out to Cat and Void for the crazy 6-0 reverse, cause man, and Cat for talking to the haters saying, and y'all thought Wonder Woman was the bottom tier, cause even look, I put Wonder pretty much like high tier, like high mid tier. I never even thought she was bad. I thought she was like very simple and basic. So I'm just saying, the Cat, you know, I never said she was trash. Okay, just let you know, buddy. And especially after against playing a little bit of more Wonder Woman players and seeing them, you know, I really think highly of Wonder Woman now. So yeah, but this is a 1v1 tier list. I can't be biased with my main characters because actually my main now is Steven. I used to do Batman and Tom and Jerry, but Steven Universe is actually just my main now. So yeah, I'm a Steven main. But we're gonna go ahead and starting off with LeBron James for 1v1s. So LeBron James sort of, he has like, you know, let's go ahead and put him. I think I'll put LeBron at for 1v1s. I think I'll put LeBron at A tier. Honestly, originally I would think B tier. Originally, I would think B tier, but with the stuff that LeBron has in his kit, I feel like LeBron is like probably between B or A tier. I feel like he could be in any of those tiers. I'm probably gonna put him at A tier because for one, LeBron can kill. This man has power. This man can kill. Two, the way how his character aesthetic is being a basketball player, but with fighting moves. Man does a chest pass and, you know, it's a projectile. He can do a slam dunk and, you know, it's also a projectile. LeBron can be a setup character. He can be a pressure type character. He can be a very valuable character. And even for 2v2s, this is not a 2v2 tier list, but even for 2v2s, especially if you're playing with somebody who knows what they're doing when they pass the ball to you, and like and with LeBron's perks, he can really do some stuff. And not only that, his side B his side B definitely needs to get nerfed. I did a nerf / buff tier list, so if you want to know more information about that, go ahead and check that video out. But yeah, his side B can also lead into conversion, or it can just connect it into a 2-hitter because it is a 2-hitter move, and it has crazy strength. It can kill pretty early. It applies a debuff of weaken effect on you, so that move can really do much to you. You know, he can do a no-look pass, and if you do the no-look pass to LeBron, it has a better aim towards hitting the opponent rather than when you do a regular chest pass. It's just the ball just bounces towards the opponent. But if you do a no-look, it actually kind of go towards the opponent. So, and it's a lot faster when you pass it. So yeah, you know, he has a 2, like, and he can spawn the basketball if he doesn't have a basketball. So, you know, the best way to fight this character is like when he doesn't have his basketball on him and he's struggling to get it back, especially if he can't just really call it in. So yeah, I say take advantage of that when he doesn't really have his basketball. take advantage of, you know, playing it smart, fighting him. Because this character is still strong even without the basketball. He can reflect, all that. So yeah, LeBron is actually a crazy character in this game. Wonder Woman, I would also put at A tier, especially from the stuff that I've been seeing from Wonder Woman lately. You know, from 2v2s and 1v1. But this is a 1v1, but I'm still gonna explain of everything that I've seen of this character in general. I feel like that's only fair. This character, first of all, if applied with a status, a debuff status, weakest status, whether it's weaken, whether it's the Stephen Bubble, whether it's ignite, any of those status whatsoever, Wonder Woman has a cleansing move, which is the down B, which gives her super armor that she can run around with, attack in any way, and if she has a status on her, she can cleanse herself from that status, which is very good. It is very good. Not only that, this character is very strong. Her lasso is also good for setups, or it can kill. If you put I forgot what the perk was called, but you know, it has the sweet spot at the end. Her up B, you could hold her up Bs for, like, you know, in case you want to save your jumps and stuff, and you could glide a little bit to get back to the ledge, get back to the wall, get back to the stage or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She has super armor if you hold her side B on the ground. Well, not super armor, but more like a shield armor, so block incoming projectiles and stuff. But she also has nice damage and nice setup power, and surprisingly, she has nice pressuring tools as well. Like, she can pressure you pretty crazy for, like, as much as, like, how basic her kit is, or a little bit how little her kit is. But yes, this character is very dangerous. Up air has a sweet spot spike. So sometimes you can do mix-ups and catch the opponent off guard. This character has this character has stuff that can really make people think she's weak, but really she's not. So yeah, Wonder Woman is very good in this game, and yeah, I definitely would put her at A tier. For Velma, see, I don't see Velma's much in 1v1s. Like, I mean, I see some, but I've never personally struggled with Velma. By the way, this tier list is my own personal opinion. I've never personally struggled fighting any Velmas, nor do I really fight any Velmas in 1v1s. I fought a lot in 2v2s, but 1v1s I can't think of, like, of a Velma player that really made me struggle, or I can just remember. So honestly, if judging by, like, how I know of how Velma's character is and what she probably could do at 1v1s, I say, like, in up close combat and with her speed and everything, I don't think Velma can really, you know, utilize much in a pressurized scenario for how her kit is. 'Cause I played a little bit of Velma. I don't think Velma does well if somebody pressures her in the whole 1v1 basics, considering the fact of, like, how her kit is. It's not as, like, how other characters like Batman or Shaggy, or, you know, that can, like, or Harley, you know what I'm saying, Garnet, whatever, like, that can, like, come up to you and really try to do some shit onto you and pressure you and play in many different playstyles. Because Velma doesn't have really many different playstyles in this game, especially for 2v2, yeah, but for 1v1s, not really. So honestly, I probably put Velma at maybe B tier. I don't know, it's between B or C tier, honestly. Like, she could keep you, like, if a Velma player, you know, she could probably keep you back. Like, she's strong. Velma's strong. She has stuff in her kit. Maybe I'll put her at B tier. Maybe I'm just being generous. I don't know. Tom and Jerry is definitely S tier, and I've been said this, and especially after what we've seen at Evo, people seen a lot more of what Tom and Jerry can do. Because I've been doing, I made the character, and I've been playing the character since Alpha. Tom and Jerry is very good in this game, and I really think they're S tier. I know people put them at A tier, but I would really put them at S tier. I feel like some people may put them at A tier because it's like, once Jerry dies, it's just Tom. But Tom can do shit by himself too. He you know, of course, Jerry, he's a lot better with Jerry, of course. But if it was just Tom, yeah, I'll put him at A. Like, if he could never get Jerry back, I'll put him at A. But Jerry comes back pretty quickly, and Tom has a lot of his kit, like, by himself to where he could keep them away. But besides that, this character has a lot of setup points and pressuring mechanics that he can do against the other character. Like, you know, like his up B, you know, if you kick Jerry with his up B, for example, Jerry's falling, and Jerry can spike you while he's falling. But at the same time, when Tom shoots his tennis balls, and if you're right by Jerry where Jerry can rebound into Tom, that's a hitbox, and that can lead into setups. There's so many setup potentials that this character has that is crazy. This character can kill. His down air is very strong. He has dynamite that can keep you away and does nice rack up damage. Jerry can kill you. He can shoot Jerry in many ways for even setups, like a spike loop that he could do with Jerry. It's pretty hard to pull off. His up air, especially with the sweet spot, can kill. He has a lot in his kit that can keep you away or really scare you to like run away from him. He can pressure you. This character is crazy. Like, I really kind of want to put them at S plus. I just feel like, I don't know. I now, after saying all of that, I mean, the downside is that Tom's recovery isn't the best. So I guess, you know, when you get him off stage, I guess. Yeah, no, Tom's recovery actually isn't the best. So when you get him off stage, you could punish him very easily. So I think that's why I would put him. I think S tier is actually perfect for him. I think that's the only reason I'm not putting him at S plus. Yeah. Iron Giant. I'm telling y'all, Iron Giant players are evolving. Iron Giant players are definitely evolving, especially in 1v1s. Like, this character can sometimes be a little scary. Like, if the Iron Giant player plays right, he can actually pretty pressure you. Like, sometimes if they can really utilize that mood when, you know, they go into super armor and you can damage them, but you can't really hit them. I mean, unless you're playing a character that can, like, you know, like Tom and Jerry or LeBron or Velma, that can, you know, throw projectiles at them to get that armor down so that way you could continue pressurizing them, which is very good. But other than that, this character applies a lot of damage. He definitely does have combos that can do a lot of damage. So yeah, like Iron Giant, he's one of those very big characters to where he needs to get close up to you. But I mean, he adds other stuff in his kit that can make him like fight from afar, like, you know, when he goes into his like war mode, I'm guessing. I think that's what it's called. You know, when he goes into that mode, and you know, his up smash can, you know, his up smash can, you know, throw projectiles at you. He can eat stuff to help himself get armor, so, you know, has a little support move. And his down air has like fire, so if he hits you with that, he can cause damage to you. So this character, he has stuff in his kit. It's just a very big downside of this character is that he's very huge. He's so easy to combo. I won't say he's easy to kill because this is the heaviest character in the game, but he's just very easy to hit, very easy to combo, and a lot of other characters in this game can really mess him up in many ways to where he can't really do much. So honestly, I'll put him at C tier, but I don't think he's D tier. But he's definitely C tier. He's just, you know, he just gets counterplayed by so many other characters. So yeah. Next up, we got Taz, and you know, Taz, he got a huge nerf. But even after that nerf, Taz players are really evolving, and Taz players are showing that this character can do something. And I'm so happy that you Taz players can do that. Shout out to you guys, because I even said it in one of my, I think in the older tier list video, that I literally said Taz has potential of doing stuff, and I'm gonna continue saying this because all of my stuff is backing up from these old videos. Taz can really do stuff, and like, especially we seen a Taz in top 8. I know it was 2v2s, but we seen a Taz in top 8 at Evo, a bottom tier character. And especially after the stuff that we see Taz can do and how he can pressure inside to his opponent, and he does crazy damage. He has crazy kill power still. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he has nice pressuring tool. It's not better than most of the other characters, but still he has a nice pressuring tool. This character can catch a lot of people off guard, and it's amazing. He's very fast. He's very strong. He can eat projectiles, so sometimes, like, especially like if you want to get Batman, you know, you can eat his batarang and, you know, spit out an anvil, which can do nice damage. This character has stuff that can counteract and everything. The downside is that with this character is that his range is not the best. His recovery also isn't the best, and he can get outplayed by a lot of characters in this game. But, you know, Taz, if played right, can be very scary and can catch you off guard. So honestly, I will put Taz at B tier. He's just not above the other characters that I will be putting above him. But I say B tier. Taz definitely deserves that. Multi-hit moves. Everything about this character is crazy. But, you know, I think B tier is very solid for Taz. Next up, we got Steven Universe. Of course, I can't be biased or anything. I can't. You know, Steven is my man. I love Steven. I just think, I don't know. I feel like Steven, I don't think he's S tier. He was S tier because Steven was broken before. But I think I put Steven 8. No, I put Steven S tier. Or did I? I don't remember. I don't remember where I placed Steven in the last tier list. I think I would place Steven at A tier, because especially with the shit that I've learned from Steven and a lot more, this character is definitely A tier. Steven can either be a get the fuck away from me character or a setup character that pressurizes you, because Steven is a support character, and you know, usually support characters, you know, they help out, you know, in ways to help to help either themselves or their partner, but this is 1v1. Steven, first of all, he definitely has kill power. I wouldn't really say he struggles to set up, because if you play him right, if you play your shields right with Steven, you can really pressure the opponent, and like, you know, you can stop the opponent in whatever way they're trying to pressure you. His watermelon, you know, his watermelon move isn't used for summoning a clone that can help you rack up damage. That is not what the watermelon is for Steven. The watermelon for Steven is used as a distraction, because Steven's neutral beat is like I don't know what it is, but it's like a gem explosion move, to where if it hits the opponent, they are inflicted with like a gem status, and if you hit them 10 times, they're in a bubble. They're trapped in a bubble for like 7 seconds, which allows Steven to go ahead and set up for everything else, and which is pretty crazy. Steven can heal himself too from the watermelon for like about, I think, like 3 to 5 seconds. But other than that though, his nair is a projectile. His nair is a projectile. His nair can actually break other projectiles, like Batman. Well, kind of like Batman's Batarang. I don't know if he can break any other projectiles, but like Batman's Batarang, he can break that with his neutral air. His neutral air is a projectile. I figured that out the other day, because I have some perks on Steven that are really crazy on him. Again, not being biased, just explaining every detail about him. You know, his shields can also help protect him from like incoming damage, incoming pressure, and it can also be used for setups. So, you know, if you like buy the shield, whether if it's vertical or horizontal, and you're fighting an opponent, but especially if the shield's above you, you can really rack up damage, because while they're rebounding off of the shield and off of the ground, they're taking damage, especially while you're attacking them. You can rack up to like a good 40% plus damage. Soon there's probably going to be a TLD combo with Steven. I don't know. I'm trying to work on one. But the most damage I've done was probably like a 60%. But yeah, not to mention that his nair can do conversion setups too, into like his down air, into his jab, and then you could cancel that to neutral. This character has a lot in his kit. I think the downside is that Steven is not a very easy character to play. And sometimes it can feel like he's moving slow. He's not the fastest character. He's kind of slow. So, you know, sometimes trying to figure out what you want to do, it can be hard. But once you like figure out how to play Steven, he's really there. I would not downplay Steven. Steven is very good, but I wouldn't say Steven is very easy to play. He definitely has stuff to counter the other opponents, like with his shields, protect him from projectiles, or, you know, he can hit opponents through his shield, mainly with his forward air though, because it reaches through. But yeah, it just protects Steven. So yeah, other than that, yeah. Superman, I would play Superman. Yeah, I would play Superman at S tier. I'm not gonna lie to you. Before, I think I placed him at A tier. I think I would play Superman at S tier. Superman, first of all, his super armor is crazy. His grab moves are crazy, especially his up B. You could be by the ledge and try to edge guard Superman. Right there, if he's on the ledge, he can up B, grab you, just throw you down, throw you away or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you can get hold from this character so easily. And then his like main combo setup is like jab to down smash to up smash to neutral air, and then you can continue whatever type of mix-up combo string you want to do. His laser can lead into an up B or any type of setup. that can pressure. Well, you can combo the opponent mid-air. His ice breath is very good. It can slow down opponents. It can freeze projectiles, and it can allow yourself to pressure in on towards the opponent, bringing them. What do I do against this slow move that somehow is getting me? You know what I'm saying? Superman just has a lot of his kit. His up smash, which leads into a combo setup at mid-low percentages. He can kill early, and he is the second heaviest character in the game. And of course Iron Giant's the first. He's a very heavy character, so a lot of times Superman can be very hard to kill. This character he has just a lot in his kit for a tank character though. But he has a lot in his kit that just makes him a very strong character and a very scary character to fight. So yeah, honestly, yeah, I think that's a very good reason to put him in S tier. So yeah, Shaggy I would put at A tier. Shaggy's very strong. He definitely has nice combo setups. He definitely has kill potential. Of course, he can make himself stronger when he charges himself up. He has a projectile. Yada yada yada. We all know about Shaggy. You know what I'm saying? I just say I wouldn't put him at S or S plus because most of Shaggy's moves you can really punish. Especially if you're fighting a Shaggy that's so easy to read. Like his side B, like after I fight so many Shaggys, especially when a Shaggy does their side B, I instantly know how I'm gonna punish them. And Shaggy does not have a lot in his kit that can really help him stop the opponent from doing whatever they're trying to do. Like Tom and Jerry, for example. Shaggy would have a hard time trying to pressure into Tom and Jerry because of how Tom, with his projectiles that can keep Shaggy away and his super armor stuff really wouldn't matter to him. Superman, at the same time, Superman with his super armor, he has way more super armor than Shaggy, and not only that, Superman is very heavy. He can grab Shaggy out of his moves too. Like, come on now. So, and then of course with the characters that he's with in A tier, honestly, the characters he's with in A tier can really keep him back too. Like Steven's shield, and then with his watermelon, the explosion, Wonder Woman with the lasso and her super armor, and especially her down smash, LeBron with the basketball and the honestly, if there was a tier list between A to B, I think Shaggy would be there. Honestly, I think I'll put Shaggy at B tier. Honestly, I think I'll put Shaggy at B tier. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Honestly. Next up we got is Reindog. I don't see Reindogs too much in 1v1s, but I've fought a few. I think Reindog is B tier. I think I put him at A tier before, but I think he's B tier because now that we're more into the game and know how we're more used to fighting characters and now and stuff, I think I put Reindog at B tier. The character has a pretty big hitbox, so for pressuring and comboing this character, it's not really that hard. But this character is very strong. This character can rack up a lot of damage. He's more of like a I can pressure you or I'm gonna keep away from you type of character while I rack up damage upon you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this character, his kit is really nice. He can buff himself with the lightning move. He can rack up a lot of damage. I just felt like this character's hitbox is pretty big. He's pretty easy to combo. It's pretty easy to pressure in a little bit because a lot of his moves are slow. So, because of that, you can anticipate what he's gonna do. Unless you're fighting a Reindog that's just got crazy ass mix-ups, I don't know. But other than that, I think I'll just put Reindog at B tier. His recovery is definitely not the best. Because you could, like in ways Reindog does try to recover, you can punish pretty easily. But other than that, yeah, I think I did a pretty solid reason putting him at B tier. So yeah, Garnets are evolving. Garnets are evolving, man, and I love it. But I think last time I put Garnet in C tier. Definitely put a Garnet at B tier. Especially after what I've seen from many Garnet players recently. Garnet players are showing that she has stuff in her kit. Like her singing move can stop projectiles, but it can also buff herself. I didn't know that. Her up B, I thought that was just a move like if you run into it, you just buff herself. But no, it's an electrical discharge move that you place on the ground, and it can actually damage opponents over time, kind of like Ignite. And like her down smash, while you're fighting on the ground, if your opponent's far from you, if you down smash, it can actually, the down smash pulls them towards Garnet, and which you can lead to like an up smash or her clap move. You know what I'm saying? Like, Garnet has stuff in her kit, and she can be very scary if she like pressures you. The downside about Garnet is that she's a very slow character, but that's not stopping her from being, pretty much mid tier, almost high tier. You know what I'm saying? I say Garnet's very good. She's very big. She does have super armor. But I think her only super armor move is the her like second jab attack forward. Her nair can spike and lead her into a setup or anything. She has the grab move, which while fighting the opponent, she can use for recovery or to catch the opponent off guard. Same thing for like her rocket punch. It can move slow. But then move fast. It can kill. She can aim it however she wants. This character has a lot, but I feel like this character is just slow. I feel like that's the main thing. I feel like this character is just slow, and that's the main thing stopping her. Because if she was a little faster, I would definitely place her in A tier. But nah, I think B tier is just very solid. If I had a tier list between A and B, I'll probably put her there most likely. Like B plus. So yeah. I think I'll place her there. Next up, we have Jake the dog. I think Jake is still A tier. This character can be very annoying to fight. Honestly, the skateboard move, it can, you can do skateboard 3 times. I noticed if you skateboard 2 times, you can lead into Jake biting you or any other type of setup. His stretchy move. That move can really catch you off guard a lot, and it can lead into a setup that can kill you up top of the screen. What else? His stretchy punch, of course, has a lot of range, and he could pressure you very, it could pressure you and damage you, kill you, knock you back as much. And it's a very scary move. His nair, people are taking advantage because his nair is a double move, I believe, which can also pressure you into, like, this character is Jake is I'm going to get up in your face character. Jake is I'm gonna get up in your face character, and I'm gonna keep doing these moves, and I'm gonna keep scaring you. And I just think, this character, I told you, I think Jake needs a nerf. But, if you want to know more about that, go into the tier list video. But, yeah, I just wanted to explain everything about his kit and everything, how this character is, and what he can do. Because this character, he has stuff. So, yeah. Harley Quinn, I think last time I placed Harley in S tier. But I think Harley's A tier. I think last time I placed Harley in S tier. I think Harley's A tier, actually. First of all, Harley can't kill for shit. Harley is I'm a rack up damage on your type character, but at the same time, as more as I'm fighting Harleys and shit, Harley is a combo character. I'm gonna deal damage to you character. I got setups character. I can pressurize you character, but Harley's a pretty light character, and I feel like trying to combo with this character can sometimes be hard. Depending on how you're playing with her, like, I guess the best way to start off with trying to get a combo is like, a short hop forward air or forward air, you know what I'm saying? Forward air, really, in general, is probably the best way, trying to start up a combo. Of course, the jab move, her jab move, like, if you don't hit the opponent, it's very slow and it has a lot of lag to where you can get punished very easily. And it's a 4-hitter, so the first 3 hits are gonna combo. The last hit of the 4 jab move, it's not gonna attack. So I suggest you do 2 jabs into an up smash. Honestly, I think regular neutral attack, the hammer move, also goes, and the hammer has a crazy hitbox too. That's the only move that actually has kill power for Harley, but it's very slow, and once you get used to it, it doesn't really catch you like that. So yeah, unless the Harley really good at her mixing. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for Harley. Not much to say. Yeah, I feel like, she's very lightweight. Sometimes this character can struggle into getting her set up, and she definitely struggles to killing. So yeah, Finn is still S tier. Finn is still S tier. Finn has a lot in his kit. This is all the assassin characters have, are your main combo potential characters, and Finn is one of them, of course. This character, you know, like his backpack move. The backpack move actually gets stronger the more money you have in a backpack. So the more money to get more money, you got to do other attacks besides the backpack move. You know, like his like, you know, people charge his up smash, you know, to go for aerial combos, but mainly people up smash to up B. But his neutral air, which is his kick move, is nice for going into combo setups in the air. He has a gem that he can use for recovery, or you can use his gem and pick up the gem and throw it as a projectile and use that for a combo setup when you throw the projectile at the opponent and instantly transport to the opponent, and you can lead into a combo setup in the air. This character has a lot of this kit. He's very fast. He can buff himself. He has a super armor move with BMO, but BMO isn't really all that much. Maybe I'll say BMO's a I'm gonna catch you off guard type move, but Finn is probably the best pressuring character in this game. If it's not Finn, then it's probably Jake or Batman, one of them. But yeah, Finn just really has a lot in his kit. I really want to place him in S tier for how crazy this character is, but I think that title will probably have to go to Bugs Bunny. I feel like people aren't gonna agree with me, and people are probably saying like put Bugs in S tier. I think Bugs has to go in S plus, mainly because of his nair loops. Bugs nair loops are kind of crazy. Like he can like trap you sometimes in that loop and rack up so much damage and shit. Probably TOD you, cause that move is very crazy, and you know it can, if you can do it right, he just fuck you over. But besides that move, his up air still being crazy strong and having a crazy hitbox. His vault move, which is a very nice projectile, and you can use that vault for like nice setups and nice counteract plays that you want to use. Like if you want to dig the hole with Bugs, and then you could drop the vault or any other projectile. Like his pie move is also like, you know, his vault, you know, like, and after you break the vault, if you do break the vault, an item comes out of it. You can use that item, especially if you get nectar, which can really, you know, if you get that, you could really apply damage on the opponent. Like, you know, Bugs just has a lot. He's a Looney Tune character. Like, come on, man. He has an Acme rocket that can deal a lot of damage and knockback to you, and can be nice for mix-ups, especially for like killing up in the air. He can send his Acme rocket up in the air, and then 20 seconds later it comes back down, and you know, man, this character just has a lot. I think I've said a decent amount enough for Bugs, man. Batman is a very scary character to fight. This character can pressure you pretty nicely, especially with that Batarang, and especially with the mix-ups and stuff you could do with the Batarang. He has crazy kill power. He has nice setups. He has a weakened debuff status, and especially with that status with the Batman and what this character can do, it just makes him a lot more dangerous. Like, holy shit. But like Batman without the Batarang can still sometimes be scary to fight, but like, you know, when he doesn't have that Batarang, really try to take that chance into fighting him. But this character can really catch you off guard using his smoke. Like, especially even if in 1v1s, people might not think it's very that useful, but sometimes you could catch the opponent off guard within the smoke, because, you know, they don't know what you finna do. They don't know if you finna throw that Batarang. They don't know if you finna just jump out like quickly and just attack them and everything. You know what I'm saying? I think this character is S tier, honestly. His recovery is really good. The downside is, and I'm not gonna place him down because of that bug. The downside is that grapple. It's that grapple bug. I'm not gonna place him lower because of the bug. I think Batman is definitely S tier though. He could definitely hang with these characters that's in S tier, and he could definitely, you know, yeah. And last up, we have Arya. Arya being one of the lightest characters in the game. Very strong character, very combo heavy character. This character can be very scary to fight. See, I wanna, if I had a tier list between A and S, I think Arya's just A tier, honestly. I think I'll put Arya A tier. Because Arya, for one, is the lightest character in the game. You can kill Arya very easily. And the thing is, too, about Arya, like, she's a very combo heavy character. She's very strong. She's very combo heavy. She has a stun move. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, she lacks into, in my opinion, she lacks into really trying to engage with the opponent. Because sometimes you can, like, I say it's pretty easy to react to Arya, unless she really hits you. Because once she starts hitting you, she's gonna get into a combo setup, especially if you're fighting an Arya player that knows what they're doing. So I feel like she can be scary to fight once she gets into those setups, when she gets into you. But other than that, though, with the characters that's around her and above her, you know, they can really stop her in her tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we agree with that? Like, Arya, she can be stopped in the track with the characters that's on her level or above her. Like, I think we should be very honest, because this character, she can be killed very easily, but this character can definitely be very dangerous, and she can definitely kill, and she can definitely rock up damage. She can break super armor. She can, like, when hitting you, like with the turn attack, she can stun you. She can do a lot of stuff. She can slow you with her pod move. She has a lot of stuff in her kit, but it's just a downside to where I feel like this character can really be punished very easily due to the lack of not really having stuff to pressurize with, except for the dagger. But when you don't really have that dagger no more, you're going to be struggling for a bit. But I definitely think she's better than the characters that's below her. So, yeah. But other than that, though, I think we're good. I think this is actually, because this is the final preseason tier list until Rick and Morty drops and until the new patch drops. So I think this was actually a pretty good tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Other than that, I'm so glad that my Multiversus content that you guys are enjoying a lot more, and I have a lot more to deliver, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna, y'all gonna like it, man. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead, like, subscribe, man. I have my socials right here on the top right of the top left of the, your top left of the screen. And then other than that, y'all take care. Have a blessed day.